Welcome to Strandingsmuseum II. As you can see, the museum is located directly on the coast, on the North Sea coast of Denmark. We are what we call a site-specific museum. In our exhibitions, we tell the stories about all the thousands of ships that stranded here on the Danish west coast. The buildings behind me are the new Strandingsmuseum that opened in spring 2017. We are now in the exhibition room where we exhibit the many objects from the HMS St. George. In relation to the SenseMat project, our contribution will be this room, the large rudder and the large anchor, both original objects from the HMS St. George. Most of the objects in Strandingsmuseum St. George are exhibited in showcases. But some of the large objects of iron, for instance this original anchor from the HMS St. George and the guns from the same ship are not in showcases. Our policy is that the public can actually touch the items or the objects that are not in showcases. It is a challenge, of course, that we have to face because the air will be affected, the atmosphere will be affected by the public. We have about 35,000 visitors per year going through these rooms, and also the humid and salty air in the environment where the museum is located can be a challenge for these iron objects. This anchor we would very much like to be one of the case studies in the SenseMat project. This is the original rudder from the HMS St. George. It's about 11.5 meters long and it weighs about 5.6 tons. So it is huge. It is made of wood, 3 kinds of wood, and there are copper sheathings, plates of copper sheathings on it, and brackets for the connection to the ship. We are standing inside the very showcase of this rudder, a huge showcase which is built into the tower of the museum, so it can be seen from many levels up through the tower. We are monitoring it with sensors also here. We measure the humidity and temperature daily, and we also measure if there is changes because the rudder is hanging, if there is changes in the wires where it hangs. So, as you can see, the public can actually walk through this large showcase with the rudder. It is a challenge, of course, that we in that way kind of opens the showcase for about 30,000 to 35,000 visitors a year. It is a challenge because it kind of collides with the task it is to keep the humidity and the temperature in this showcase. So we are very interested in having this item and this showcase as part of the SenseMat project.